Ace voting to bring Coco back to the villa shows us that he's not changed at all. He still wants to explore his options, and he's still a fucking skis bag. Love Island USA episode 22, and Nick Orlandria is over. Not that I ever seen it in the first place. I genuinely thought that he liked her, he fancied her, but I didn't see any chemistry between the two of them. And I kept seeing videos of people saying, oh, the spark was there. Like, I just didn't think she was interested in him whatsoever. And I thought that she was just kissing him, just for the sake of, like, trying it out. And I was right. I must admit, I was surprised when Nick asked her how she was feeling. And she says she didn't want to go first. And he says, well, I feel like after we kissed, like, the spark wasn't there and we've tried it and that's kind of that. Because I did think that he was still going to like her. And I've also seen a lot of videos saying that this whole thing was scripted because the public wanted them together. And after that conversation, I actually think that could be true. I know that they script a lot of things in reality TV, but I watch reality because I want it to be real. So scripting things is just putting me off. When they went back downstairs after the kiss, Orlandria was saying that she was cold, and Nick took off his full top and gave it to her. Not even a cardigan, not even a jumper, his full top. And I was like, do you know what? That was kind of cute. Can somebody tell me what is wrong with this man? He was talking to Huda about the competition, and he was saying, you really like to be dominant, but he was like, you really like to be dominant. And I was like, is he okay? Is he taking a stroke? Like, I'm literally not trying to be nasty, and I'm not trying to make fun of him. Like, maybe he's on some sort of medication that was causing him to do that. But I was like, literally, I'd have been like, can we call NHS 24? There's something wrong here. So he was actually complaining that Huda was being dominant during the competition, which she was trying to win. And he was just being basic as fuck. When he went in there, she knew that she had a dominant personality. And then she just kind of went, all right, okay, great chat, and walked away. She was probably thinking, I better get away from this guy before he collapses, because there's fucking something medically wrong with him. He was actually telling her she was doing too much. If he thought she was doing too much, what the fuck did he think he Sierra? Anyway, the guy's clearly a basic ass bitch. Bye-bye. Ace was talking to the boys about Coco and says she's really my type on paper, and I like Shelley but I love Coco, and people were making videos saying, oh my god, he's saying he loves Coco, but he wasn't saying I'm in love with Coco, he just was saying I love her. It's okay sometimes to say that you love somebody. But when he was in the beach hut, he was saying, oh, I really got on with Shelley, we've got a good connection, but me and Coco haven't had a bad conversation. Why does he think that him and Shelley have had any bad conversations? Could it be because from the start he's just been exploring with every cunt who walks in the fucking villa? Oh no, it can't be. It can't be King Ace's fault. I seen somebody make a video about Jeremiah and saying, oh my god, he's so cute. He reviews books. Bring him back, right? And people are like, oh, you forget he cheats, or you forget he does this, or you forget he does that. Because all these people out there are perfect, right? And then somebody said, oh, Ace works with the community and he works with vulnerable women, or like whatever it was, right? Like he helps people in the community. Now, I'm not trying to say that Ace is a bad person or that he's a serial killer or anything like that. But when we cast our minds back to two of the most infamous serial killers, you have John Wayne Gacy, who was a clown, he entertained kids, he worked in local politics and stuff like that. And behind the scenes, he was a pedo, killing the teenagers and burying them under his house. Ted Bundy worked on a suicide line, and he was also involved in local politics. And people says that he was really charismatic, he was always helping people. Just because somebody is a nice person and helps in the community and all that, doesn't mean shit. Right? A lot of the time, that's just a mask to hide what's really going on underneath. Now, as I says, I'm not saying that that's what Ace is, but as well, when people are saying, oh, Jeremiah is so cute, he reviews books. Aye, okay, maybe he reviews books, but also he might be a total fucking skis bag on the outside. People have got different parts of their personality. Even me, everybody has. Let's not just say, oh, he works with the community, he must be a good person. Because that's clearly not the case. I'm sure Ace is absolutely lovely. I'm just saying, don't look at somebody's job or the things they do in the community and automatically think that that makes them a good person, because it doesn't. Anyway, I digress. Amaya's having a chat with Zach K and she's saying, oh, we're really getting on, like things are looking good. And I've seen a few videos of people making fun of Zach and how they can't understand what he's saying. If they're struggling to understand Zach, don't watch Love Island UK. And whatever you do, don't try and watch clips of Ben. If you do, well, good luck. Huda and Chris are getting to know each other. And even though he's saying I really like her, she's attractive, I thought she was nice when I came into the house. I'm not sure if this was a plan to stay in the villa along with Shelley, because I think deep down he knew that Shelley was going to choose Ace. Taylor's wee skis bag ass is kissing Clark under the covers and Orlandria walks in and he's trying to hide it. And then when Orlandria's having chats with him and she's like, it's been you for the start, it's only been you. And he's like, oh, I'm really divided, like I don't know. He's talking absolute fucking shit. He knew it was going to be Clark, but he just wanted to string her along. Aye, okay, he was probably trying to not hurt her feelings, but he's just a fucking wee dick, do you know that? Like, I haven't liked him since the start. And then, even at the start when he says, oh, like, I'm not sexually attracted to Orlandria, he never once told her that to her face. And he just made her believe that he liked her. And then they got rid of Jalen, and I'm still going on about Jalen because I really liked him. She'd have been better off with him, but if she wasn't attracted to him, then you can't force it. Honestly though, I think that Taylor's just a wee skis bag bastard. I think that Orlandria can do way better. Almost anybody would be better. So they get a text saying that it's time for them all to be reunited, and they're freaking out. Skis bag Ace was contemplating who was going to keep in the villa, and he was saying, oh, I really like Coco because she's confident in herself and that's my type. Is he trying to suggest that Shelley is not confident in herself? And FYI, if she's not confident for any reason, it's because the guy that she was interested in kept wanting to fucking explore. So, anything that's affecting her confidence is his fucking fault. All the casa people were sitting in the villa and they brought back the couples one by one so that they could see who was eliminated from the villa. When Sierra realised it was Nick, she was fucking devastated, and pure Elan was sitting there like shit. Must have been awkward as fuck. When Nick and Orlandria returned, it was actually quite emotional. I must admit, now I wasn't crying, but I was like, aye, this is good. Sierra got up, she ran into Nick's arms, she's kissing him. Elan's sitting there like, oh shit, it's game over for me. Zach got up to comfort him and he was like, oh, don't worry, it's maybe just because she's not seen him for a while or whatever. And I thought that was nice of him to go up and actually like try and comfort him. So it was actually time for the recoupling, and I must admit I preferred this. I preferred this format to them just waiting on the person coming back to see if they were with somebody. It was a lot more dramatic. I like it when a show's got a format that you're familiar with, but sometimes it's good to shake it up a bit. So they called them forward, they had to write on the board who they wanted to couple up with, and then if anybody else wanted to couple up with the person in the middle, they had to join them and reveal their board. I liked it. As always, they start with the ones that are more likely to be a sure thing. So when you get called first, you must be thinking, oh aye, they're picking me. So Austin coupled up with Jaden. Amaya coupled up with Zach. But JD also stood forward for her. I was like, ugh. Sit down. Pepe coupled up with Hannah. Grayson. Look quite similar, he's obviously got a type. And Gina coupled up with Brian. TJ and Iris got back together. When Ace stood up, both Shelley and Coco stepped forward for him, and I must admit, I was shocked that he chose Shelley, but I'm glad he did. Huda paired up with Chris, but she says he didn't get a chance to fully explore connections in the villa, so I think they've maybe came to an arrangement to pair up so that he can still get to know Shelley. Sierra and Nick got back together. In Skis bag, Taylor chose Clark. Hope they're happy together, she can do better. So that left 6 people vulnerable, and they split up between Casa and Villa, and they had to vote for who they wanted to stay. Casa voted for Elan. Nick's probably shitting his pants. And the Villa chose Orlandria, but Ace voted for Coco. Obviously would vote for Coco. He still wants to explore. He still be fucking skis bag cunt. I don't know what chance Orlandria has of finding somebody else in the villa, but hopefully the next 4 bombshells are cowboys and Taylor can go and take a fuck to himself. Let me know what you thought of last night's episode, and I'll see you again on Monday. Bye!